Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Finally got it together. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now I feel like talk. So, Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Sanga. It's been a while since we last met. As you may know, we've been traveling in the Far East, and let's see. Oh yes, Sitarani is here, and Gopi Krishna is here, and where did I see also Prema Sarovara, all of whom there you are, Prema Sarovara. I'm especially grateful to them for facilitating our visit to China and Hong Kong and Taiwan, not in that order. Hong Kong, Taiwan, China, Hong Kong. Yes. And now we are back in, where are we? Slovenia, yes. Sometimes I'm not so sure where I am. And we're a kind of small group online today because half of you are here in person, and we have a very nice sunny day, very, very pleasant weather. So we're happy to be here with you all. And I think we can proceed as we always have. And that means we'll read a few verses of Chaitanya Mangala, and we will have a bit of show and tell. And what then? Well, we'll see. We may have some nectar of devotion. I was also thinking we could just take some questions, comments, discussion, whatever you like to do. I realized last night I don't know why I looked at the calendar wrong, but I don't have to rush away as I thought I did for another meeting. That's next Saturday. I have that meeting, so we can go for the full time today. And I thought I will start with Chaitanya Mangala who is the author of Chaitanya Mangala? Somebody help me.
Lochandas Thakur.
Yes, Lochandas Thakur ki jai. So I wasn't 100% sure where we stopped last time. So I'm going to continue from, this is text 9 of, I guess it's the second, not 9, it's text 29 of this kind of second chapter. After Lord Chaitanya appears, Nimai, then we have this chapter. Well, maybe I can scroll back and see. Yeah, this chapter is chapter 2, Balya Lila, pastimes in age of 1 to 5. And there's some description of his ecstatically beautiful body. One verse says, verse 18 says, he made a child's experiment in a few half-spoken syllables. His broken words were like nectar waves in an ocean agitated by the moon's rising. I think that's an experience all parents have of their small children when the children start to speak, isn't it? When they start to try to speak of some syllables, then it's like nectar waves in an ocean agitated by the moon's rising. One is so happy that the child is beginning to speak. There are a lot of references to the moon. Verse 21 says, in the sky, one moon shines, but on the earth 10 moons now shine. Because of their light, even the blind now have eyes. These 10 moons are the tips of the fingers of Lord Gora. Seeing these, even the innocent and innocent sinner has become fortunate. That is, the darkness in his heart has gone away. But that's not all the moons. We have more moons. Sri Mukhachanda. Of how many moons, of how many millions of moons, Kotokoti Chanda is Lord Gora's face moon, the king. Sri Mukhachanda Kotokoti Chanda Raja. Offering them his bow, Kamadev worships Lord Gora's eyebrows. So the eyebrows are sometimes compared to Cupid's bow. What is Cupid's bow made of? Love. No. The arrows are flowers. No one knows what Cupid's bow is made of. Something alive. A little bumblebee? Is it bumblebee? No. It's a stalk of sugar cane. Yeah. Now, if a stalk of sugar cane is stretched, how far can you stretch it before it breaks? So I think when he shoots his arrows, he shoots quite gently. If it's hot. Then he speaks of the moon of Lord Gora's mercy. What does this moon do? It cuts the darkness in the heart into pieces. Let's see if there are any more moons coming up. Okay, then it's referring to Vishvarupa. He became learned in all the scriptures. Day by day, Lord Gora manifested his mercy. Hearing of it, Lochandas feels his heart become filled with bliss. Okay, then we have verse 29. Chanda, 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 gagana upare, ke pari aniya dibo, kolonka muchya amara gorara, kapale chitra likiba. O moon. So now he's addressing them. Oh, moon, moon, moon up in the sky. Come down. I'll wash away your spots and make you a wonderful ornament on Gora's cheeks. So having cleansed away the spots on the moon, Amar Gorara, my Gora, of my Gora, Goranga, Kapale on the cheeks, Chitralikiba, I will inscribe the moon on his cheeks. Nice. Aya, aya, chanda, aya, amar, shonar, sutto nimai, chander, lagia, kande, akoti, korite, akoti, bolageno, omiya, odika, odiko lage. Oh, 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 my golden son Nimai, you cry a great complaint. One thing you demand, your demands are sweeter than nectar. Akoti korite, akoti bolo jena, amia adika lage. Amia, I think, is nectar. And akoti must be demand. Akoti, korite, akoti, bolajena. Amya adika lage. This amya, this nectar amrita, is adika. It's exceptional. Lage means I experience as exceptional. Akoni ashibe nimaira bapo kir kodoloko laya. Hero asyache bhacha hau durantare nida jaha anki muriya. Nimai's father will come with bananas and milk. So that's a nice meditation. Little baby Nimai gets bananas and milk. Look, father will come. Oh, bad boys, stop complaining. Close your eyes and go to sleep. I think that's something mothers of small children sometimes are saying to their children, right? Close your eyes. Will you please go to sleep? Stop demanding. Shonar Padma Mukha Rata Padma Anki Mudita Arati Tara Hana Buji Para Madhura Patare Dubilo Adha Brahmara. Oh boy, whose face is a golden lotus. Oh boy, whose eyes are red lotuses. Oh boy, whose half-closed eyes are glistening stars. Tara means stars. Your eyes are two black bees. Brahmara, swimming in an ocean of sweet honey. So dubila means, I think it can also mean drowning. Adha, I don't know. Hanamuji para, I don't know. Madhura patare. Your eyes are two black bees. Bumblebees. What was Croatian for bumblebee?
Bambus. Bomba, bumblebee.
Bamboo? Boombar. Boombar. Yeah, Brahmara. Brahmara in Sanskrit and Bengali. Brahmara literally means a wanderer. They just wander around. Pater gilapa tate neteratuli rachya shayakani putra kolekari patali hoya shutila sachi takurani. After preparing the soft bed with cotton quilts, Shachi, holding her son in her arms, Shayakani, lay on her side and slept. Oh, let's see. Putra kole kari. So usually kola means lap, like on the thighs. That's the lap. Like, what is it? Jeev jago gora chanda bole. Kota nidra jawamaya. Pisha chira kole. So that kole is on the lap. What's on the lap in that song?
Jiva.
The jiva is on the lap of who? Maya, who is described as a witch. Pishachi. Yeah. But here it's not a witch, it's it's Mother Shachi. The translation says holding her son in her arms. Okay, maybe sort of lap arms. Lay on her side and slept. Putra kole kari patali hoya shutila. Shutila, maybe lying down. 34, akastana muke rohi chake anguli nadaye aro lochan bole shaba deva shiromani balaka Rūpa babohara. From one breast he drank with his mouth, while the other he grasped with his fingers. Lochanda says, the crest jewel of all the demigods acted like a small boy. Balaka Rūpa. So Balaka, of course, means child, and Rūpa means form. It has here the sense of, he's in this form at present. And Vyabhahara means sort of ordinary dealings.
It's like you're describing a specific spiritual or philosophical context where a teacher or deity manifests in a related.
Something manifested. Unexpectedly. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of a section. So I don't know if we can sing this. Do you have this on your phones or whatever? Yeah? Hmm. I guess we can try it. First, I have to change audio to original sound for musicians. Yes. Okay. Oh, should I share the screen? I should, shouldn't I? It's been so long since I've been doing these things. So, share screen means first I go here and share, allow, click, share. Okay. Yes, that should do it. Chanda, 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 Gagana, Rūpa, Chanda, 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 Gagana. That's too high. Chanda, 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 Gagana, Upale, Chanda, 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 Gagana, Upale. Kepari Aniya Diva Kepari Aniya Diva Kalankan Mochiya Amara Gora Kalanka Mochiya Amara Gora Kapale Chitra Kiva Aya Aya Chanda Aya Amara So Narasutta Imai Aya Aya Chanda Aya Amar Sonar Sutta Imai Chande Lagiya Kande Chande Lagiya Kande Akati Korite Takati bola jena Takati orite ekati bola jena Amiya adika lage Amiya adika lage Akani asige nimaya baba Akani asige nimaya baba Shira kadalaka laya Shira kadalaka laya Hera asi ache no Hera asi ache Durantare Hera asiyache vacha Durantare Nidajaha anki buddhiya Nidajaha anki buddhiya Sonara Padma Mukha Rata Padma Amki Sonara Padma Mukha Rata Padma Amki Mudita Adati Tara Mudita Adati Tara Hanabuji Para Madura Atare Hanabuji Para Madura Atare Rūpa Arha Brahmada Rūpa Patera Gilapa Atenetera Patera Gilapa Atenetera Rachia Shaya Kani Rachia Shaya Kani Putra Kole Kari Atali Aya Shutila Sachi Thakurani Shutila Sachi Thakurani Ekasana Muke Rahi Rahi Chake Ekasana Muke Rahi Rahi Chake Anguli Nadaye Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Balochandas Thakur ki jai. That's not what I want. Remove default. Okay. Yes. Again, welcome to Saturday Sangha on May 9th, 2026, in broadcasting from Povrsje, from Slovenia. And we learned yesterday, Povrsje means plateau, or what was the other meaning?
Something above. You switch off the original sound.
I did.
Something which is above something.
Something above something, surface. So it means superficial. Uh-oh. So we don't want to be superficial. In English, the word superficial means not having substance. But that's not what we want. Okay. Well, one thing I do, as you know, is show and tell with books. So here we are. I may have shown a picture, I don't remember, but now we have the book, the Chinese book, for all of you Chinese readers. Prema Sarovara, are you there? Yes, you're there. Can you, Prema Sarovara deserves a Hari Hari Bol for translating cow care in Hindu animal ethics into Mandarin.
Haribol!
Haribol.
Remind me, what was you changed the title of the book? Prema Sarovara, what was
Yes.
the Chinese, but in English? Well, you can tell us in Chinese and then in English.
木牛以礼玉还家。
Wait, I don't have my volume up. Say that again.
木牛以礼玉还家。
That's what I thought.
But wandering back home.
Wandering back home.
Herding cows, wandering back home.
That's a very poetic title. And the subtitle?
印度经典中的动物伦理学。
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Animal ethics in
Which means
Indian scriptures.
scriptures? Huh? Say again. What is
Animal ethics in Indian scriptures or Indian
animal
classics.
in Indian classics? Okay. Oh,
Yes.
oh, that's nice. Nice. And they put because the publisher does this for these kind of books, apparently they put a kind of sort of, you can't see so clearly, but it's a silhouette of the author on the front.
Yes.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been my choice for a cover design, but it is what it is. And did you add up how many of these books we distributed on this tour? Prema?
So far, we have distributed 400 copies.
400. But we didn't distribute all of those. Well, you distributed some before, I think, right?
Yes.
So how many did we do, more or less, during my tour.
During your tour, we have distributed three,
More or less.
more than 200 copies.
More than 200. Okay.
Yes.
That's why my hand is still recovering from signing books.
Yes. Yes. Signature, many signatures.
Yeah. A lot of people, they buy the book because they want the signature of the author. Not that they will read the book. They have the book with the signature of the author. It's all that matters. Yeah. Another book I wanted to show, it's I haven't actually read it yet, but it was given to me by a very sweet lady in Taiwan. Her name is, she's a Buddhist nun, and her name is Chao-Hwei. And she wrote a book, or transcribed, I guess, this book called The Buddhist and the Ethicist, and then subtitled Conversations on Effective Altruism, Engaged Buddhism, and How to Build a Better World. So it's conversations with Peter Singer. Now, Peter Singer is, well, he's kind of world famous in the field of animal ethics. He wrote a book in, I think, 1975. He published a book. What was the title? Animal Liberation, I think he called it. And it was a huge success. I mean, a lot of people kind of woke up and said, gosh, animals, we should be talking about this. And so it's interesting. At some point, he met with this very nice Buddhist nun, and they had a conversation, and it was recorded. And then they continued after their direct meeting, they continued discussions from a distance, and then produced this book. And I show this mainly because it gives me an idea for something I might do, is have a dialogue, not with this particular lady. One idea is to do a kind of dialogue with one lady that we have met in China. What is her full name? Professor Cao? Famous.
Povrsje.
Cao Fengshi.
Yes, Povrsje.
Ko Fengshi.
Yes.
So she's a specialist expert on the I Ching. You've heard of the I Ching? Everyone's heard of the I Ching. No? It's a movie.
It's a movie.
If it's not a movie, we never heard of it. Anyway, the I Ching is a very ancient Chinese text, which is, it's been used or is used for divination, predicting the future. But it's also understood or interpreted in philosophical ways. Sometimes the I Ching is translated, the title, as the Book of Changes, because that's a kind of running theme throughout the book, is that whatever situation, whatever the conditions are at any given time, you can expect that it's going to change. It's going, and how is it going to change? That's what the I Ching is showing. And I wrote one article about comparing some of the figures they called in the I Ching with some ideas in Bhagavad Gita, and I've spoken on that in China. So it's an idea of something to expand, but we will see. And last book of showing and telling, Bhagavata Smarana, Devotees' Reflections on the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4. Hare Krishna. Canto 4. It's a thick book. More and more devotees are writing. And we have Rasadani Hari to thank for producing the book. And he has copies of it. And all of you to thank, many of you who wrote a very nice, I read through all of the reflections, and I think they're so nice. And many thanks to all of you who have also contributed for the production of the book. So guess what? After Canto 4, what comes after Canto 4? Really? Canto 5. Oh, but we've done enough of this, haven't we? Canto 4 is enough. We don't want to overdo it, right? So I think you get the hint. Today is May 9th. That means how many days left do we have? Somebody do a quick calculation to write a reflection.
Almost 7 months.
No, but let's do it in days. Yeah. Days. How many days do we have? 200? Huh? Exactly? Oh, you're speculating. 200 exactly?
Now Suryakunda will
204.
she will calculate. Suryakunda.
She's calculating. 206. You have 206 days left.
And we already have two texts.
We have 2 texts. Okay. Nice. How many did we have altogether for Canto 4?
Again, at least
70 something.
70 something.
Yeah.
70, can't remember right now.
And yeah. So it's continuing. 1,200 words maximum. And now there's a minimum, right? So you're not allowed to write a haiku poem because it's not enough words. You could write several haiku poems. What's the minimum number? Oh, 200 words, 300, 400. Yeah. So anyway, we look forward to reading your insights, reflections, realizations on Canto 5. Because Canto 5, that's where it's all happening. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all I have to share. Well, maybe I should say a bit about our tour. As I said, we were in Hong Kong, as we like to go to Hong Kong, and this time we went to Taiwan. I hadn't been to Taiwan for how many years was it, Sitarani? Since the last time? At least 10 years. 2000, what did we decide? 2000 and
Over 10 years, Guru Maharaj.
10 years.
Over.
Over 10 years, yeah. And there we went to Taichung and Taipei and met devotees. And we also gave one talk in a hospital to some medical students. What did I talk about? I don't remember.
Psychology
Psychology, okay.
and
Yeah.
stress relief.
Stress relief, yeah, that's the thing. They all, in China and everywhere, it's all about stress relief. Yeah. And I don't know if I'm allowed to mention this. Sitarani is writing a diary, a journal. And who knows, maybe one day she will reveal it. No, she's shaking her head. No. But she's been noting all the things, all the places, things we do and people we meet. And one place we went was in the hills of Anhui province. You call it Anhui? Anhui?
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
Anhui.
Anhui.
Yeah, and there's a little town they say is over 1,000 years old. And tucked up in the hills behind the village is what is it? Shih Academy. Is that how you pronounce? Shih, something like that.
Yes, yes.
And there was a kind of conference where one, we were told, quite famous scholar of Confucianism came, who has started up, someone said, 200 schools of Confucian things related to Confucius teachings. And we spoke with him. We had a dialogue on stage, you could say, with him. And there were two Ramakrishna mission swamis there, dressed in bright orange. I almost decided, okay, I'm going to also dress in orange. But then I didn't. And we have to talk about this Prema Sarovar, this invitation from Professor Wen Zhong. Yeah, it's possibly interesting, but I don't know. We can maybe discuss if that's something to do. Yeah, we were in Beijing. We were in Tongshan, and for a second time we were in Shijiazhong, or how do you pronounce it? Where the Hubei Academy of Fine Arts has its campus, which appears so at night, but when it's all lit up in one area, it looks like a combination of Harry Potter and Disneyland and Lord of the Rings place. It's really bizarre. But very nice people. We had a talk there. Amazing place, really. I mean, lots of amazing things about that place. But you have to see it to believe it. So maybe someday we'll take you all to China and we will tour these places together. One day when it's possible to make public programs and Harinam on the streets, wow, that would be something. Not yet. But, and the thing I wanted to mention also is there's a beautiful Sri Gornitai temple with beautiful Sri Gornitai deities in the outskirts of Beijing, in a village close to Beijing. Very beautifully done temple room in a very Chinese, traditional Chinese style. And yeah, Gornitai, I don't know, they probably speak Chinese because they're in China. Hare Krishna. And we were in Shanghai, weren't we, Gopi Krishna? Yes, we were there. We gave a couple of talks in universities there. And one health club. And what else did we do? We met devotees. Yeah, very nice. I'm always kind of wondering why, because maybe Rindapati, maybe you have an explanation. Why is it that 90%, if not more, of the devotees in China are ladies?
我不知道。
He says, I don't know. 不知道.
我不知道，老师。
Maybe it's because they're more intelligent than the men in China.
Maybe.
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 Gopi Krishna will say, yes, that's obviously the reason. No? Okay, news from yourselves. Anything you want to show and tell, or just tell? And, or maybe I should put you on the spot. Raja Mohini, what's the news from Budapest?
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and to your lotus feet. I'm about to get on a plane, but I'm here. I'm about to visit Turkey for Mother's Day to see my mother in the weekend. In Budapest, everything is going well. I'm still in the Bhakti-Vedanta College. And 2 weeks ago, we took a group of 47 students from Bhakti-Vedanta College to Simhachalam. And that was quite wonderful. So I think maybe 10% or less were practicing devotees. Most of them are not practicing devotees, but they are.
So they all came to Simhachalam. Very nice. Did they come for the festival? Nrsimha Chaturdasi? Whoops, she kind of got disconnected, I think. Okay. Oops.
Sorry, I think the connection was cut.
Yeah.
Yes. Now it's better. I'm sorry. So we took 47 students and staff to Simhachalam, and most of them were not practicing devotees, but they all liked it so much. Most of them came to morning programs, although we didn't really tell them to.
Oh,
And they really liked it. Ramananda Gopal Prabhu was very, very helpful. He sort of introduced them to Nrsimhadev in such a way that I think they could all relate to the whole community. And they all, I think they all went in front of Lord Nrsimhadev and prayed, most of them.
okay. Sort of secretly checking that their friends are not watching.
Yes. But it was a wonderful experience for me as well to introduce them.
Oops, again cut off. The same location, she froze. Okay.
Yes, I think the connection is not so great, Guru
Yeah.
Maharaj. I'm sorry.
Anyway, good that they could come.
Yes.
Did they come during the Nrsimha Chaturdasi festival or after?
Just before, basically.
Before the festival. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Also nice. Yeah, the festival might have been a bit overwhelming for them.
Yes, I also think so.
I heard that 1,000 devotees came to Nrsimha Chaturdasi festival in Singhachalam this year.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's something. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
All the best to your mother.
Thank you so much, Gurudev. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. And what's the news from Buenos Aires, Manibanda?
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Haribo.
Well, we had a very nice Nrsimha Chaturdasi festival here. Many devotees were there. It was very nice. We in Argentina, we are all expecting your next visit. You know.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Okay. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
We're working on it, you know.
You know.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
I want to see if I can find something here. There's it. Yeah. Okay, here's something, some food for thought I just read. This is, some of you may know that Dhanurdhara Swami Maharaj, every Monday, he sends out his little blog. He calls it Monday Morning Greetings. Maybe I should share this to help our translators. Yeah, share. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So each week he has a little reflection, anything to do with Krishna consciousness. So here, and he always has a little title for each one. So from this week, It's titled, I Just Can't Stand Him. So he says, did a devotee ever get on your nerves? I can't imagine how many people I rubbed the wrong way. Rubbed the wrong way is a kind of expression of to disturb someone is to rub them the wrong way. It's like, anyway, it just means to disturb someone. Sure, some people are malicious. Malicious, you know the word, means they really want to make trouble. But conflict is just the way of the world, even among the well-intentioned. So even if people mean well, there can be conflict. So how to view genuine devotees who disturb us? Even those who, in the name of service, have violated our rights and hurt us. So he's raising this question, and now he's going to give some, what he calls insights. The first is, he says, the fault is not the whole person. And he explains, everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Unfortunately, if someone acts in a way that disturbs us, we tend to see only their faults. A Vaishnava, however, never falls into the trap of seeing one's fault as the whole person. More important is to appreciate the sincerity and service of those who have given their life to God. And then his next idea, Vaishnavas are judged by their inspired side, not by their ordinary dealings. And he explains, Vaishnavas are born in different types of families and, in general, have varied natures. Vaishnavas, however, are not solely their karmic nature. More importantly, they are conduits. Conduits means like a pipeline, a connection, through which Krishna manifests in their words and actions. Despite their nature and dealings, which may rub us the wrong way, may disturb us, and may even force that person to act improperly, we judge them more by their devotion. So he's speaking about judging, but according to what criteria? The fact that someone is a devotee and they have devotion. And his next thought is, there are different types of Vaishnavas. To which he explains, different shapes of metal immersed in a fire, placed in a fire, become equally hot and effulgent, but retain their unique shape at the same time. Similarly, devotees who attain perfection all become devotionally effulgent while still retaining their distinct nature. A Vaishnava therefore appreciates all Vaishnavas, not just those who are like-minded or part of the same clan. And then, next thought, a Vaishnava does not judge one by the past or even by the present, but by his future or potential. We might say by his or her future or potential. And he explains, Sri Krishna speaks about this in the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, where he teaches that if a devotee who is fixed in devotional service accidentally makes a horrible mistake, he should still be seen as saintly because he will soon become righteous. Therefore, having faith that the path of bhakti will quickly bear fruit, we should not overly harp on the mistakes of devotees. Harping on something means on and on talking about it, and certainly not their past. We should not overly fix our minds on the mistakes of devotees, and certainly not their past. Then he concludes, I am past 75 now. I am feeling an increased urgency to deepen my Krishna consciousness. I realize that to chant the holy name purely, I need to transcend the petty dualities of favoritism and hate remaining in my heart, especially as it involves my perception of devotees. And then he quotes himself from the title. He says, I just can't stand him. And then he says, there is nothing, however, more harmful than the shadow of resentment for covering our souls from the rays of God's love. And he uses the word God instead of Krishna because his readers are a kind of wide scope. He's in being inclusive. And some may be not so familiar with the idea of Krishna as God. So I thought that's a nice reflection for us.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay. I should have asked if any of you here live have any news you want to share. We can give you a microphone. Any news maybe some news from Zagreb, Bizek. Oh, yeah. Where is Goramitra?
Sumitra also.
Sumitra. Where's Sumitra?
I have got a bit of yes.
Should they come closer that devotees?
Yes, come closer. How shall we do this? Do we have a second microphone? No. Okay. Yeah, just
I think that they can
stand here or sit or whatever, and I will turn the microphone there, like that. It's like a selfie.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Okay, but this is not you.
Yeah, actually we have news from the Zagreb temple. So we have the new management there. It's a temple board now, and a lot of members, it's our God brothers, and some of them is here, and we try to organize activities, programs, festivals, deity worship there in the temple, so we can say to back life in the temple. So it's for now it's going well with a lot of hard work and with a lot of messages on WhatsApp. I think that record was 400 or 500 messages in one day in the temple board group. Yeah. So it's not easy, but it's so inspired. And actually, I personally asked Guru Maharaj for what he think that I also be present like a member of the temple board, and he says that I should go there and make better future in Zagreb temple. So this is our mission and vision that we have more festivals, that we have more events, and we are so grateful for all devotees to come. Here is the Divya Darshini and Ram Prabhu. They're also coming and worship deities and a lot of devotees. So we try and make real life our temple. So and we beg you for the blessings and support. And yeah, yeah, our good sister Sumitra, she is a manager spirit, so we make the poster for also searching for devotees who want to live in the temple full time and be temple devotees. So we know that is not so popular in this time.
It's
but we
gone out
try.
of style.
And we try, and we really yeah, we will really appreciate our support and our blessings and our well wish that we can the run Zagreb temple, and that we realizing that we can serve Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj and all devotees there. This is the short news from the Zagreb. Yeah.
Chai, thank you. Sumitra, do you want to say something? How it started?
Let's do it. And today is also special day, so you can also say about it.
If you have 2 hours, we can share how it started, but just the short. So it was the time that Bhakti-rasāmṛta Tirtha Swami, the sannyasi from Zagreb, from Croatia, he recognized the opportunity because the ex-management is decided to left from the temple, and they realized that they cannot manage in the temple, and he recognized this opportunity and offered to Vaishnava Mandala. Vaishnava Mandala was the group of the Grihastas devotees who is organized the events in the city and try inspire the Vaishnava Mandala devotees to take the management in the temple, and they recognize that I can participate in this part. Actually, our Sumitra Mataji and Tirtha Sevana, they push me in the organization. So it was so funny, and we start like this. So we recognize this, how can I say, new energy in the space, like a wave on the sea when you're surfing. So this is the opportunity that we should put the new energy in the temple, and try organize more and more activities there, and Sankirtan and festivals and this and that. We also celebrate Nissimha Chaturdashi. It was a lot of devotees, more than 100. That is really amazing for our temple for the last year. So we start on this way, and also yet today is the special day that Radha Mataji mentioned. We get the new big oven. It's called convector mat on the 10 layers. This means that we can prepare 10 trays of the pizza in each in each layer. In each tray, it's 8 or 10 pieces of pizza. This means that we can have 19 pizzas in 5-10 minutes. So it's yeah.
This is serious bhakti yoga.
And we also reopened the new shop in the temple. So the Radha Mataji is here. She's running with all the devotees the shop. So we try organize. So you're all welcome in Zagreb temple. If you're going to the Croatia, we will not ask you for the too many service, just a little bit.
We'll just keep you there.
Yes.
You can't leave.
And we will have soon, I hope, the guest house. You can also be there, spend time there.
Oh.
Yeah, if you pay enough. Because we also should collect the money from somewhere. So it's this is little bit job, but this is the also plan. So to have the guest house there, and because we have small house near to temple building. So
that little house behind.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We bought trampoline for children.
Oh, okay.
And it's really big news after, I think, 16 or 15 years in the Swami Maharaj will come to the end of the August. He will be there 1 week. We will have the one big festival in the city and Ram Navami there and also Sunday feast. Unfortunately, it's overlapped with Vyasa Puja. Balaram, yeah. Yeah, the program is in Chalam, but what we can do. It's Jai, Hare Krishna.
Hello. Thank you. I think it's especially significant that the congregation has kind of taken up the temple management and service. It's a kind of it's not uncommon, let's say like that, in some parts of the ISKCON world, that there's a feeling among congregation members that they connected or not so connected to a temple, feeling neglected by the temple management and so on. Now what we have in Zagreb is kind of an inversion of the situation. The temple devotees decided, I don't know the details, but somehow decided, no, we can't do it. And it was becoming quite, dare I say, empty temple. And so everyone was kind of throwing up their hands and pulling on their sikas and what shall we do? What shall we do? And now the congregation, the householders are saying, come on, we have to take care. We have to serve poor Nitai and let's do it. What is the slogan we thought up a few minutes ago? Tirtha Sevana.
Be happy, be there, Jesus.
Be happy, be there, Bizek. Bizek is this part of Zagreb where the temple is. So 1, 2, 3. Be happy, be there, Bizek. You can
Be busy.
be busy and Bizek.
Be busy.
Yeah, no, we can have a few different. You could make little TikTok videos, 1-minute videos like that. Flash. Yeah, you could, huh? Tirtha Sevan is doing something. Okay. You might get Nishela to do a rap for Bizek. Yeah. Yeah.
She will come to do some Sankirtan. I was talking about.
Okay, good. Yeah, so what else? I don't have any specific plan unless we want to go to Nectar of Devotion. And I don't want to put devotees on the spot. But, oh, I haven't been looking at the chat. Look. Some explanations. Oh, let's see. Okay, I missed all this conversation. Please send these to the Hangzhou and Ningbo devotees. What are we sending there? I don't know. Okay. All right. So it's summertime. Yes, one thing I wanted to also explain about my schedule. As I usually do in the summer, I kind of move around Europe. And that's what I'm doing again this year. And there are various events coming up. This year I have a bit of an issue, shall we say, with citizenship or non-citizenship and residency or non-residency. So as some of you know, I applied for renewal of residency permit in Poland already 18, I think it's going on 19 months ago. It seems that the Polish system for processing these applications has crashed under the weight of applications mainly from Ukraine. And so there's no, it's just a black box. We don't know if or when I might get this permission. And so I realized that this is not something I can expect or depend on. And this means that my position as a non-resident in Europe, I have to respect the rule, which is being followed more strictly now by European Union, that I have a maximum of 90 days within a span of 180 days to be here. And what that means is I have to, in order to do the things that I kind of intended to do, including going to this summer camp and that summer camp and this event and so on, I have to now go in and out of Europe three times in order to keep it down to 90 days before I go to America in September. And what that means is I'll be going to Serbia, the Serbian camp, and after the Serbian camp, I'll stay in Serbia for the next, I think, about 2 weeks. And then maybe it's 1 week later, I'm in and out. I will go to Bosnia for a week. Both of these countries being not members of European Union. And then maybe it's 2 weeks later, I will go to the UK for 2 weeks, which in this case, I would say I'm happy that Brexit happened so that it's not part of the European Union. Because otherwise, I don't know. I'd have to go to Macedonia. Anyway, just a little bit to explain my somewhat unsettled movement this time around in this part of the world. Okay, well, let's see. We have some Nectar of Devotion, but I have to first find that file. And it's been a while. So Nectar of Devotion. I think we were in chapters 9 through 12. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Okay, doesn't matter. Oh. Oh, we have news. Vishaka Kunda just celebrated her 50th birthday. Vishaka Kunda, where are you? There she is. Okay, the rest of this message I'm not allowed to share. For in relation to birthdays. All right, I'm just gonna share this and we'll go from there for a few minutes. So share and PowerPoint. And there we are. Now we can go. Let's move that back. Oops. Like so. Yeah, that should be okay. This is, where are we here? This is going to preface chapter 19, which is Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu's Eastern section. So as you know, the Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu is about an ocean which has waves and has directions, north, south, east, and west. And so that's an explanation of the meaning of the title, Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu. And then 9 through 12. Oh, 9 through 12. Okay. Shih Rūpa Gosvāmī affirms that all the quotations given in the Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu from different scriptures are accepted by the great acharyas and devotees of the Lord. So the Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu has lots of quotes from other scriptures. And someone might say, well, yeah, but where are you getting that from? Where are you getting this scripture, this text, or this quote from? And Rūpa Gosvāmī is anticipating that doubt by saying, these are bona fide scriptures, don't worry. All the acharyas accept them. Okay, we are then continuing with the various devotional activities. One is item 32, singing songs in glorification of the Lord. Then 33, congregational chanting of the Lord's names. 34, japa. 63, congregational chanting of the holy name. I don't know what's the organization here. There's some jumping around. Item 43 refers to hearing about Krishna's name, form, qualities, pastimes. 54 refers to serving the scriptures by hearing, studying, worshiping. 64 refers to absorption in Krishna consciousness through hearing Bhagavatam. Okay. I guess that was a preliminary. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. 20. See, I need some help to remember where we've been, and it's been so many weeks, but I think we've already been here. One should be very intolerant toward the blasphemy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, or his devotees. Now the picture here, the painting, is of the associate of Lord Chaitanya who was always finding fault. In this case, he's seeing ants on the floor. What was the problem here?
He's eating sweets.
Yes, Lord Chaitanya must be eating sweets. We don't eat sweets, right? Oh, no. No, we don't eat sweets. Who was this? Ramachandra Puri. Ramachandra Puri.
Kutila or
Okay.
Kutila? Was he
Oops.
Kutila or Jatila incarnation?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is he Jatila in previous life?
Yeah.
That explains everything, doesn't it? Okay, if it's Jatila, what does that mean? Who is Jatila? The mother-in-law of Srimati Radharani. What's wrong with the mother-in-law of Srimati Radharani? Oh, that's a heavy statement. Oh boy. What's wrong with any mother-in-law? No, that's not true. Not true, is it? Some mothers-in-law, they're good, right? Yeah. Must be. No, that was not a fair generalization. Okay, we have a verse from Canto, with a funny picture, from Canto 10, chapter 24, verse 40. My dear king, if a person, after hearing blasphemous propaganda against the Lord and his devotees, does not go away from that place, he becomes bereft of the effect of all pious activities. It's showing a kind of like a frog with a suitcase leaving somewhere. We could look at that verse because I always like to look at the Sanskrit 10, 24, 40. Now, that would mean I have to stop sharing. Well, stay with that and I will just find 10, 24, 40. Oh, 10, 24, and 40. So this is the chapter Worshipping Govardhan Hill. And it's not in that chapter. I got the wrong number. And 2440, it's not 102440 because that chapter has only 38 verses. So we would have to search. Maybe somebody, maybe Avadutta Rai can find it. If you search blasphemous propaganda, that should find it. Meanwhile, next verse. Okay, Srila Prabhupada explains in one of Lord Chaitanya's Shikshashtaka verses, it is stated, quote, the devotee should be more tolerant than the tree and more submissive than grass. He should offer all honor to others, but may not accept any honor for himself. Should not accept honor. Okay. In spite of Lord Chaitanya's being so humble and meek as a devotee, when he was informed about injuries inflicted on the body of Sri Nityananda, he immediately ran to the spot and wanted to kill the offenders, Chagai and Madhai. This behavior of Lord Chaitanya is very significant. It shows that a Vaishnava may be very tolerant and meek, foregoing everything for his personal honor, but When it is a question of the honor of Krishna or his devotee, he will not tolerate any insult. So, yeah, that's a warning and a reminder. Devotees become fierce if someone is not respecting. One should decorate the body, this is 21, with tilak, which is the sign of Vaishnava. Yeah. Lalate, keshavam dhyaye. And dhyaye, what does that mean? Anyone know?
Meditating.
Yes, meditating. It's the optative form, which means one should meditate. What should one meditate on? Keshava. So lalate keshavam dhyaye. So one meditates on Keshava in the forehead. That's the idea when you're putting on tilaka. You're meditating that you're placing nyasa, you're placing Keshava there. Do we know how Keshava looks? We have to look, huh? Beautiful hair, okay. Curly hair. Yeah, but also he has different weapons, and I never know which is which, but you can see in, what is it, chapter 25, Madhya Lila? It's all listed there. Lalate Keshavam Narayana Matore Ata Udare, at the stomach. Then Madhava, and then Govinda Kantakupake. Kantakupaka, there's a little pit there, Kupaka. Vishnum cha dakshine kaksho. On the right side. Yeah. Bahu cha madhusura. Trivikram handare tu. Now, we always put on the upper arm, but it's kandara is actually the neck. And you see that in pictures of Madhvacharya. He has tilak on the sides of the neck, not on the upper. It's on the upper arm. That's Vishnu. And then, yeah, Vishnu cha kakshinecha. Trivikramam kandare tu vamanam vama parshakeva. Sriram vama baho tu Rishikesham tu kantare. Prishte cha padmanabham cha. Katam Damodaram Nyasate. Nyasate means one should mark or place. And then Tat Prakshalana Toyam tu. What is Toya? Anyone know? What is Toya?
Water.
Water. Yes, it's water. Tat, and what is Prakshalana?
Sprinkling.
Sprinkling, yes. Our priests know this is sprinkling. Tat Prakshalana Toyam tu Vasudeva iti murdhani. So it does not say that you put tilak on your top of your head. It says you sprinkle the top of your head with water. Yeah. But it's prakshalana, which means sprinkling. Now we're going to see devotees, correcting other devotees. No, you don't do that. Now we know the process. Did we find that verse yet?
Yes, it's in 74th chapter, Guru Maharaj. 10th Canto, 74:40. I just posted the link in the chat.
Oh, 74. Okay, that makes more sense. Not 24, 74. Which is about Shishupal, isn't it? Okay, let's go there. Canto 10, chapter 74, which is, the deliverance of Shishupal, and verse number 40. Yeah, I'm doing this in part because I find it's very nice to see the context of what we quote. And actually, that's a very important principle in what we call hermeneutics or interpretation. It's very valuable to see the context. So the context here is, of course, about Shishupala. And we all know Shishupala sort of made it his mission in life to insult Krishna. And so that's what he does. And how many times does he insult Krishna? 100 times. I don't know if they're all listed in the unabridged Mahabharata. And it would be interesting whether all 100 of those can be turned around by the Sanskrit into glorification. Probably. But I'm just backing up here a little, verse 35. Yeah, this is Shishupal speaking, verse 35. How does one who follows no principles of the social and spiritual order or family ethics, who has been excluded from all religious duties, who behaves whimsically and who has no good qualities, how does such a person deserve to be worshipped? So this is Shishupal, because Krishna has been voted to be the recipient of the worship in the Rajasuya sacrifice as the number one person. Bhishma voted for him, and I think Sahadev. And Shishupal is very upset about this. He says, Yayati cursed the dynasty of these Yadavas, and ever since then they have been ostracized by honest men and addicted to liquor. How then does Krishna deserve to be worshipped? Yeah, so this is true. What he's saying is from Yayati, the Yadavas were cursed. And so they cannot be kings. I think that was the curse. Mm-hmm. But this about being addicted to liquor, that I didn't know. He goes on, these Yadavas have abandoned the holy lands inhabited by saintly sages and have instead taken shelter of a fortress in the sea, a place where no Brahminical principles are observed. There, just like thieves, they harass their subjects. Let's see if there's a comment to this. He quotes Prabhupada. Hridayananda Maharaj quotes. Srila Prabhupada writes, Shishupal went crazy because of Krishna's being elected the supreme, first worshipped person in that meeting, and he spoke so irresponsibly that it appeared that he had lost all his good fortune. Yeah, and then Shukadeva Goswami speaks. Bereft of all good fortune, Shishupal spoke these and other insults, but the Supreme Lord said nothing, just as a lion ignores a jackal's cry. Upon hearing such intolerable blasphemy of the Lord, several members of the assembly covered their ears and walked out, angrily cursing the king of Chedi, Shishupal. Okay, here it comes. the verse that Rūpa Gosvāmī quotes, Nindang Bhagavata Shrinvangs Tat Parasya Janasya Va Tato Na Paiti Yasopi Yatyadha Sukritachutaha. Anyone who fails to immediately leave the place where he hears criticism of the Supreme Lord or his faithful devotee will certainly fall down bereft of his pious credit. Sukrita. Adaha, down. Yati adaha, he falls down. Tataha na apaiti, if he doesn't go away, ya, that person, sa api yati adha, he goes down. Sukritat chuta, becomes fallen. So that's Rūpa Gosvāmī quoting Bhagavatam, reminding us to be careful. Okay. Grantaraj Śrīmad Bhagavatam ki jai. Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu, Nectar of Devotion, Rūpa Gosvāmī ki jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you all for joining us and have a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay sane, chant, be happy, and visit Bizek. Okay. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. We'll see you
Hare
next
Krishna,
week.
thank you very
Krishna,
much.
Guru
Thank you,
Maharaj.
sir. Thank you very much,
Mamae.
Gurudev.
Yes, thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees.
Bye, Mamae.
Hare Krishna.
All glories
Rake.
to Commission of
Hare Bol.
Nilina Diona.
Hare.